Hey, what's going on, everybody? You're watching DualShockers.com. We're here at PAX East 2014. We're watching a game here that's very near and dear to my heart. I'm here with James and Joel, Gearbox and 2K Australia, respectively, the pre-sequel. Exciting stuff, guys. What's been the feedback so far?
The feedback's been amazing. Like, this is actually my first trade event, and to see people like cheering and clapping, and especially when they cheer when they see people frozen and shattered during the demo, it's great. I've loved seeing it so far.
And that was kind of funny. We were talking a little bit before. You mentioned that this was a game that you guys have been working on, but you couldn't really talk about it. You couldn't tell your family. You know, you're taking trips to Australia, checking out kangaroos, and you couldn't say anything about it. How does it feel now to kind of let the cat out of the bag?
Well, I mean, it feels really awesome because we've been working on this for over a year, and on every DLC, no matter how well received, there's always kind of the feedback of like, when are we going to go to the moon? When are we going to go to the moonshot facility? And it's like, and we want to go like, we're doing it now, but you can't say that, and so you kind of just sit on the scene that is really cool for a while, and it just kind of drives you crazy. But like now it's out there, so now we can tell people, by the way, we're working with these guys. They're really awesome, and this game's badass. It's great to get it out there.
So pretty awesome now. Obviously, Gearbox is kind of this is their brainchild, but you guys are pairing with 2K Australia. How's that synergy been working so far?
It's been great so far. So when we wrapped up our work on Bioshock Infinite last year, we just kind of met at GDC, and like the deal for this game literally was kind of over some drinks.
Those are the best kinds of deals, by the way.
They're always the best kinds of deals. But since then, yeah, James, his team have been coming out to Australia. I've been going with my team out to Dallas, back and forth. We have video conferences, we have Communicator. We've been working really well. 2K Australia actually has a pretty long history of co-developing games with other studios, and it's been no different with Gearbox so far. Those guys are amazing.
Yeah, it's been really awesome because, I mean, we're really big fans of the Bioshock franchise. I mean, for me, it's been like one of my go-to games over the last several years. And so it's been really cool to be able to work with some of our heroes, and we've had such a great experience together because we've really invested in each other. We send guys over there to hang out with them and work with them. They send guys out to our studio, and we just team up. Like it's a true collaborative effort, and it's really awesome to have.
No, a lot of exciting stuff has been happening in the Borderlands world. You got Borderlands 1 Game of the Year Edition, Borderlands 2 Game of the Year Edition, all the DLC, which very successful games. You got mobile coming on the Vita. Now you got the pre-sequel. I mean, you guys are just going in as hard as you can right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's been awesome. Like the fans have really been giving positive feedback on us releasing so much DLC. They keep asking for more, and we're giving them as much as we can. It's really great to be a part of something special where there's still like so much more room to grow, and people seem to really appreciate that. It's great. I mean, whenever I walk onto the lines and talk to people that are waiting like 3 or 4 hours to see the demo, and they say like they want more, that's great. Like it makes us feel like we're really on something special.
That is pretty crazy that people were just waiting 3 or 4 hours just to check this out. I mean, that says a lot to you guys.
Yeah, it's great.
Now, one of the comments we've gotten back, we've kind of ran with the story and talked a lot to the fans, is I guess there's a little bit of a fear or a misconception that this is just kind of a glorified DLC. And I want you guys to kind of address that a little.
Yeah, when 2K Australia jumped on board with this game, with the games that we've made in the past, our team wouldn't have engaged with it if it wasn't a full game, if we couldn't really change it and kind of bring a new game, a new experience for people. So if anyone's seen the demo, you've seen the videos out there, we brought whole new systems in. We brought in low gravity, we brought in an oxygen system, which isn't just a resource to monitor. It's actually, there's oxygen all around the place. You can get it from oxygen vents, you can get oxygen generators, you can loot it off enemies, but it actually brings tactics into the space. So if you enter into a combat space, you can turn on an oxygen dome, you can lure enemies in and light them on fire. If they're out in the vacuum, they can't burn. And something really cool, if you get lit on fire and you're in an oxygen environment and you have a shock weapon, you can actually shoot the oxygen generator, it'll turn it off and you'll stop burning. So it really gives players these kind of alternate paths to go with these different places. Also with the oxygen system, you can kind of double jump. We call it boost, but if you jump, not only do you jump higher, but you can even use the oxygen to vent out and go even further, and then you can use the oxygen to do the butt stomp.
Yeah, I mean, for anyone who's concerned about this being some kind of glorified DLC, I just want them to know that like there's 4 new characters, where we've expanded the loop, we've expanded the entire systems, gravity and oxygen. Like these are really big things that we're wholly integrating into the game. Like it makes a huge difference. I really hope that resonates with the player, that they feel like they're getting a whole experience.
And I think that's important for a lot of people to hear and kind of feel and see with the videos and the gameplay. I know the other thing a lot of people were concerned about, and a little bit myself, was the fact that it's current gen. Everybody wants to live that next gen lifestyle. Everybody wants to be on the PS4. Everybody wants to be on the Xbox One. Now, you guys made a conscious decision to stay on the PS3 and Xbox 360. Kind of where was the mind frame for that?
I think that's an interesting question. I think the mind frame was really just that, like, when the conversation started, we were still, we had a well-oiled machine going on with making DLC, and that's where a lot of our talents lie, and that's where Joel's team just came off of. It made the most sense for us to do that. Also, we have a lot of fans that are still playing on that generation. I mean, when we look at the number of players that are playing Borderlands 2 every month, like, it's still really high, and so that that makes the most sense for us to put this right now. But who knows?
If it isn't broken, don't fix it. You guys got it down, I would say.
Yeah, and the other thing is, as James was saying, it really is important for us to make a full game, a full AAA Borderlands experience, and we only have so many people that can work on this game, and we could, if we made for next gen, we'd have to take some resources away, but we want to make sure that the game is as awesome and as big, expansive, impressive as possible.
Awesome. I guess just to kind of wrap things up, for those hardcore fans that are out there, what would be most exciting for them playing this game, and maybe the converse for those people that haven't played Borderlands? What's going to draw them in?
Well, I think on the new fans part is that we're approaching this the same way that we would approach any new game, which is like, we're covering all the bases. If you're new to the franchise, cool. We're going to walk you through how to play it. We're going to have a character that is accessible for the fans that are hardcore players. We also have characters that have high-level design. No different than what we did with Krieg and the other characters, where if you've been playing around for a long time, there's still something there new to explore that's really cool. I think that's probably what I'm most excited about, is that we are constantly bringing more to the table with this game so that everyone can enjoy it. What about you, Joel?
Yeah, well, I think for new players and old players, the cryo weapon, like, we're bringing this whole elemental item, and this is really one of my favorites, the ability to actually freeze someone and then shatter them into a million pieces, and this
Very
is
Bioshock-esque, I like it.
maybe.
Yeah, something about combos in this game.
Maybe
I don't
a
know who
little
came
bit.
up with that
I
idea.
see where your head is at.
But yeah, it's not just the guns, it's Borderlands, so it's the grenades, you have cryo plants, you have cryo barrels, you have the Oz kit. It's actually a new piece of gear that you can equip. It allows you to breathe out there in the no atmosphere, but it also allows you to augment your slam. Technically it's called a slam, I like to call it a butt stomp.
I like his version better.
But it allows you to add elemental damage to that, so you can actually get a cryo element on your butt stomp. So you can slam down on someone, and if their health is low enough, you'll freeze them and shatter them all in one go. Like, there's so much, but at the moment that's my favorite thing to do in the game.
You had me at hello. Okay, guys, thank you very much. The pre-sequel, looking good. I'm excited. Everyone's excited. When can everybody get their hands on it?
It's coming out in the United States in fall this year. For all the Australians out there, it's coming out in spring. It's the same time, it's just kind of on the other side of the planet.
You should have pushed to get it earlier, like a sneak preview or
Well,
something.
technically, Australia is in the future, so we will get it earlier.
You heard it here.
It's Sunday morning there at the moment.
Guys, thank you very much. Borderlands, the pre-sequel, PAX 2014, we're out.